Hi, my name is Brody. Right now, I have to actually go ahead and apologize for this horrible video quality. My sister walked off with a camcorder, and she won't be back until like Tuesday or Wednesday. So I need to get this. I need to get this done now. Um, my major currently is actually computer science. I came to Ball State specifically because my grandma graduated here, so she had only good things to say about it. And then I did a little research on my own, and I found that the computer science program here was pretty good, so that kind of sealed the deal for me. Uh, 10 adjectives to kind of describe me. I'd have to say, for one, hardworking, because I try to finish all tasks given to me and to the best of my abilities. Another one is I consider myself shy. More specifically, I just don't like talking in front of a large group, and I kind of get a little awkward and sometimes say things I don't mean, and I just come off as a weird person, I guess. But another one would be I'm charitable. I like to think that like everybody that if somebody comes up to me and then maybe they need money for food or something like that, or they need a ride to go to work because their car broke, I usually try to best to either help them myself or I'll try to give them the help that they need by like contacting somebody else. But more often than not, I usually try to help them. I like thinking of myself as nice. I try to be nice to everybody that I see. That way I don't get any enemies at all because I don't want an enemy to come and bite me in the butt later on. I also consider myself quiet, kind of a quiet person. I was usually the kid that sat in the back of the classroom, um, and usually I didn't talk to anybody. Now, if I got around to talking to somebody and became good friends, I couldn't get me to shut up, especially in class, and I might get yelled at every once in a while. But I like to also think of myself as kind of a easygoing guy, kind of laid back. I'm not really too serious about anything. If the need comes to where I need to be serious about something, I'll be serious about it. But most of the time, I try to take anything with like kind of a laid back manner. I'll get it done, but I don't have to be all hyped up and serious about it all the time. I like to think myself as kind of smart. It kind of sounds arrogant, but I like to think that I get good grades. I do very well, especially in academics. I think things through really well and look at it from every point angle. So yeah, I guess I just good thinker. I guess I don't know. I like to think I'm funny, more specifically that I have a good sense of humor. Not that the stuff I say is funny, because I may think it's funny in my head, but nobody laughs. Now, I usually laugh like somebody tells a joke, even if it's really funny, I'll laugh. If it's not so funny, I usually still laugh at it, and I'm usually the one guy that laughs, even though nobody else thinks it's funny. But yeah, I like to think that I have a good sense of humor. Now, to characterize me more specifically, I think I'm kind of a follower. What I mean by that is I don't lead. If I'm working in a group and I think somebody is a good leader, I will try to follow them and listen to their instructions, but I usually don't try to take the reins, so to speak, and try to lead myself unless I think I have done it one time, and it was because the project was about something I really was specialized in. I don't remember what that was, but I know I just knew a lot about the project, and that was one of the very few times that I have actually led something. But most of the majority of the time, I will follow. And last, I think I'm a very understanding person. Usually, people will come up to me if they have any problems. I'll try to understand that problem, and I'll work hard and the best of my ability to help them and get through it. And I just think I think my nickname that my stepmom actually came up to me, she liked to call me her kind of I think it was counselor or what was the other word for it? It wasn't counselor, psychologist or therapist. That's what it was. She liked to call me her little therapist. But yeah, I usually try to help people out who I think are in need. Now, when it comes to this class specifically, I think that being hardworking would work really well for me for my speeches because I will try to get the speech outline done really quickly and as fast as I can so I can have time to prepare for it. I think the thing that will kind of hold me back is how shy I am around talking to groups of people, as that's what this class is talking in front of those people. My speech, I think the content will be good, but it'll just be I'll have to get over the bump in the road to where I have to actually talk. And so far, from reading all the information you've given us and taking some of the quizzes, I've actually learned a lot of helpful things. I think the biggest thing was the video about I think his name was Andy or something. Yeah, it was like Andy, and it was about the whole system thing. Because I never really thought about all the stuff that he mentioned. Like, there was a few things I kind of knew from past teachers, but his whole little process of the 6-step system, it was really helpful, and I actually took some really good notes on that, and I plan on using that for my future presentations. My current favorite TV show is actually Walking Dead. What first drew me into Walking Dead was the whole zombies thing, because I really love zombies and the whole like kind of monster thriller things. That's what started me on the show. But what really kind of drew me in and kept me watching it is actually the main character, Rick. I somehow I relate to him really well. We do have some differing personality traits, and he obviously can lead and I can't. But I just feel, I don't know, it's like some connection to the character. I can't pinpoint it yet, but it's just like his ability to help people is something I can kind of relate to. But what really kept me watching it was how he got hit with several challenges and he had to go and overcome them, and it kind of ended up changing him from how he started out in the show to where he is now, and that's what's really kept me watching, to see these changes that he's had to go through. Now, one thing about me that I think that is unique about you is that, or me, is that I don't like roller coasters. They absolutely terrify me. I think it was unique because everybody I know maybe when I was back in elementary school, I first noticed that everybody I knew, they love roller coasters. Their favorite thing to talk about was going to Kings Island and riding all these roller coasters and going to Cedar Point. And then I was there like, yeah, I think I'll just go home, play some video games, maybe go outside and shoot basketball goal a couple times, throw some footballs. But my whole thinking was to stay away from that. I mean, if I ever went to Kings Island with, especially my parents, I usually just spent the whole time walking around because I did not want to get on roller coasters. I absolutely hate them. Now, I guess one of my biggest self-esteem issues is I take to heart what people think about me more. It's actually things that people don't think about me. It's kind of weird because if I pass somebody in the street, or I'm giving a speech in front of a room of people I don't really know too well, I look at them and I think, oh man, what are these people thinking about me? Are they thinking bad things about me? Are they making fun of me in their heads? And I let that get to me, and I think that's one of the reasons why I'm really shy when it comes to talking to large groups, because I overthink what people think about me. I've tried to overcome it before, but the method that I found that usually works pretty well is I like to think that they have some more important things to deal with than just seeing me or passing me, thinking about me. Like maybe they have to think about what they have to cook for dinner, or they have to I don't know, think about how to spend some money. Or like in school, usually it got pretty easy as the years went on because I would see them and they would be kind of like, all the students, even when you're talking to them, they'll just kind of do one of these or stare off into space, or they'll kind of go to sleep. They'll just kind of just stare at a blank wall or something. So that kind of made it easy for me because I felt like they really weren't paying attention. So it's like I was basically talking to a room with nobody in there except maybe the teacher. So I guess that was my biggest self-esteem issue, and that's what I think will kind of hold me back. Overall, this class, I'm kind of excited for it because the whole speech thing kind of scared me a little bit, but I think doing it online will be the best thing for me because five people, talking to 5 people is way better than doing 20. I think talking with doing the speech in front of 5 people on camera, it will kind of help me to maybe work my way up to bigger groups. But for like my major, like computer science, 5 people is probably the number that I'm actually going to talk to when like maybe presenting ideas about, maybe I'm developing some sort of software and we're brainstorming ideas, and we would be talking maybe a group of 5, 6 people. I won't be working with very big groups, so that's why I think this class is perfect for me, this online class, and it worked really well with my schedule. and I'm can't wait to start just jumping right into it, which I had this last week, but I'm kind of interested to see how the first speech goes. So yeah, that's all you need to know about me, basically. Thanks for watching.